Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam udirayet. Nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata-sevayā. Bhagavati uttama-shloke bhaktir bhavati naishtaki. Aradhyo bhagavan rajeshu tadhama vrindavanam. Ramya kachitupasana vrajavadu vargena va kalpita. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam pramanamamalam prema pumartho mahan. Śrī Caitanya-Mahāprabhur madamidam tatradharana paraha. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin iti namine. Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear Vaishnavas, thank you so much for joining. We are reading Canto 10, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, chapter 44, entitled The Killing of Kamsa. In the last few verses, we were reading how the Mathuravasis, the whole section, till text 16, is about the feelings of Mathuravasi, their concern that these two small babies are fighting with these huge monsters. They were very concerned, caring, loving. And we discuss about religious and irreligious places, and those who are seeing irreligion in action and doing nothing about it, they also get the sin. We discuss all that. So now we'll move on to the next verse, text 12. Kim na pashyata ramasya mukham atamra lochanam mushtikam prati sam arsham Hasasam Rambha Shobhitam. Translation and purport by the disciples of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Don't you see the face of Lord Balaram with its eyes copper red from his anger toward Mushtika, and its beauty enhanced by his laughter and his absorption in the fight? So earlier they were talking about the moon-like face of Krishna, right? With the perspiration appearing like a lotus. And now they're talking about the face of Balram with eyes like red copper. When they say red eyes, it's basically anger, right? Krishna, Balramji, their anger is not like mundane anger. Everything is transcendental for the Leela, and enhanced by beauty and absorption in the fight. So Vishnu Chakra Thakur mentions, the lady said, the reason for Balram's anger is the fatigue brought about by Mushtika's blow. Balram appeared splendid. He appeared splendid, being absorbed in the fighting and laughing. Hare Krishna. So it's pretty straightforward. Now, beautiful verses are coming. Let's see the next verse, text 13. Anyone wants to read this?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I can read.
Yes, Mataji.
Punya bhattavraja bhuvo yed ayam rulinga ghoda purana purusho vanachitra malyayah gahpalayan saha balaha kvanayamscha venum vikridayanchati giritra ramarchitangrihi. Translation purport by Bhaktivedanta Swami Śrīla Prabhupada disciple Śrīla Prabhupada Ki Jai. How pious are the tracts of land in Vraja, For there, the primeval personality of Godhead, disguising himself with human traits, wanders about, enacting his many pastimes. Adorned with wonderfully variegated forest garments, he whose feet are worshipped by Lord Shiva and goddesses Rama vibrates his flute as he tends the cows in the company of Balarama. Purport. In this verse, the devoted ladies in the audience point out the difference between Mathura and Vrindavana. They want to indicate that in Vrindavana, Krishna simply enjoys with his girlfriends and boyfriends, whereas here in Mathura, the Lord is subjected to harassment by the bullying tactics of professional wrestlers. Thus, the ladies are condemning the city of Mathuras because their pain at seeing Krishna in what they consider an unfair wrestling match. Of course, Mathura is also one of the Lord's eternal abodes, but here the women in the assembly express their love in a critical mood. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Any comments, Mataji?
Yeah, it's very nicely explained about the situation, based on situation, the people in Mathura, the ladies who are watching the wrestling match, they are thinking about the difference between Vrindavan Krishna and Mathura Krishna. How Vrindavan, everyone loves Krishna in different rasas, and here in Mathura, they are trying to kill Krishna in this unfair wrestling match. So the ladies in Mathura are thinking about Krishna. That's Prabhuji.
Punya, Vrindavan, Vraja, the land of Vrindavan is very, very punya, pious. Why is it punya? That's mentioned in the next line. Because who appeared there? Gudha Purana Purusho. He is the Adi Purusha. Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Gudha means disguised. So he appeared, the Supreme Lord appeared disguised as the Naralinga, human-like characters. That's why Rajabhumi is very, very pure, pious. What was he doing there? Gah Palayan. He was grazing the cows. Go and or Gopal. Ga is plural. Vatsa, Pal, Gah Palayan. He was grazing the cows, herding the cows. Sah Bala, along with Balaram, Ji, and other friends. What was he doing? He was playing the flute, Venu, and Vikrida. He was doing different pastimes. And even Lord Shiva and the goddess Rama are worshipping the lotus feet. Archita Angri. Who are Archita means Archana. Archanam is one of the 9 limbs of Bhakti. Angri. They're worshipping his lotus feet. Who are worshipping? Giritra and Rama. So Lord Shiva and even Lord Shiva, even the goddess of fortune are worshipping Krishna's lotus feet. This is Shukdev Goswami saying. Therefore, the land of Vrindavan is so pious. So going and, all these beautiful leelas of Krishna, he appeared in the human form to give joy to his devotees. So Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur also mentions a few things about Krishna's opulences. Becoming intolerant to the unjust behavior of the onlookers, the ladies condemn the city of Mathura because of their pain at seeing Krishna in what they consider an unfair. So what they're seeing, that we are so condemned. The Mathura ladies are condemned. Why? Why are they condemned? The Mathura ladies are speaking that we are condemned. Why are they saying like that? Because they are seeing Krishna in pain. In Vraja, Krishna fights with his nice cowherd boys. They are joking, smiling. They are not fighting. Well, they don't know that in Vraja also Krishna fought with many, many demons. Bakasur, no, Agasur, etc. But that's a bhava here, right? That Vrindavan ladies are fortunate because they see Krishna enjoy. So the lesson here is that a devotee does not want to see Krishna suffer or in pain. We know that famous story where Krishna had a headache, right? And Narad Muni went to the yogis, went to the rishis, went to this and there. But the gopis said, and what was the solution? You want the dust of the lotus feet of the devotee. So Gopi said, okay, if that helps Krishna, even if we have to go to hell, if it can remove the pain of the Lord, even for a moment, we are ready to go to hell for eternity. That's the bhav of the gopis. Not considering their pain, but my Lord should not suffer. He's caught up in an unfair wrestling match. We can't tolerate, we are condemned. That's the mood here. In Raja, Krishna is grazing the cows, Krishna is playing flute, Krishna is having wonderful pastimes with the gopis, with the gopas. He's simply enjoying. But here, look at us. We are so first this Kuvelapida attack, then this Chanura Mushtika are attacking, bullying tactics of these professional wrestlers who are so huge. So they're expressing their love in a critical mood, as mentioned. So in short, our heart should pain when we see Krishna or his devotees in pain. The Lord is never in pain, but those who have that bhav, those who know, they feel it. How to give joy to Krishna, and how to give joy to Krishna that manifests through compassion. Compassion, like Srila Prabhupada's compassion. So we should support Prabhupada in then Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya was pained to see the pain of others. Therefore, he came to give the holy name, to distribute holy name, Bhagavatam, Gita, etc. How astonishing it is! Materialistic people cannot understand the human-like form that Krishna displayed in Vraja. Vraja is just a forest. In one way, it is the most fortunate. Vrindavana. For there, Krishna played his flute. So, this verse is basically glorifying Vrajadham. That's where Krishna did so many leelas. That's where Krishna put his lotus feet. Even that feet which are worshipped by Shiva, Brahma, etc. Any other thoughts, comments anyone has? Okay, now a special memory verse is coming. Let's see. Next, anyone would like to read?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I'll try. Text 14. Gopya satapah kim acharan yad amusya rupam lavanyasharam asamordham anyanya siddham drigvi pibanti anusabha भिनभं दुरापम् एकान्तधाम सहस्रिय ऐश्वर्यस्य. Sorry, Prabhuji. Can you Prabhuji recite it again? I think the meter is wrong.
You want to recite again? Yeah, please.
Prabhuji, just help me. I don't know the proper meter of this verse.
I'm also Gopyastapakim acharam yad amush. It's not fitting. Gopyastapakim acharam yad amushrupam. Gopyatapakim acharam yad amushrupam. Lavanyasaram asamarodhvam ananyasiddham. Dirbi pibanti anusavabhinavam. Dirbi pibanti anusavabhinavam durapam. Ekantadhama yashasha shriya eshvarasya. Ekantadhama yashashriya eshvarasya.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
This is,
Shall I try again, Prabhuji?
there could be other better meters also. You can, yes, yeah, please.
Gopya satava kim achara yad amusya rupam lavanyasaram asamardhvam ananyasidam drigbih pivanti anusavabhivanam durapam ekantadhama yasasasiya aishwarasya. Sorry, Prabhuji, might be this time also wrong. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. the disciple of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. What austerities must the gopis have performed? With their eyes, they always drink the nectar of Lord Krishna's form, which is the essence of loveliness and is not to be equaled or surpassed. That form is the only abode of beauty, fame, and opulence. It is self-perfect, ever and extremely rare. Purport. The word meanings and translation of this verse are from Srila Prabhupada's Caitanya-caritāmṛta Adilila 4.156.
Yeah, there is no purport there either. Yes, Mother.
Yeah.
Say something.
So, Prabhuji, in this verse, here it is nicely explained that how the gopis are most the fortunate person, fortunate devotee who are always with Krishna, and means so even if when they are not physically with Krishna, but always in mentally with all Krishna is always in the mind. So they can see, even if they are not with Krishna, they can see with their mind to Krishna's beauty and Krishna's and they can drink the nectar of Krishna's beauty through their eyes. And also we know, like, the other name of Krishna is Madan Mohan, means most beautiful. Like, means you cannot, here it is mentioned that Krishna's beauties cannot compare to with other. So, yeah, Prabhuji, please add or correct me.
Thank you, Mataji. I opened up a quick video. We can hear His Grace Gauranga Darshan Prabhu reciting this verse. This is the nectar verse. This is a short video here. There's a longer class also. So I'm going to play this.
गोप्यस्तपः किमचरन् यदमुष्यरूपम् लावण्यसारमसमोर्ध्वमनन्यसिद्धम् दृग्भिः पिबन्त्यनुसवाभिनवं दुरापम् एकान्तधाम यशसः श्रिय ऐश्वरस्य. When Krishna entered the wrestling arena,
What's someone wants to try to recite? Anyone wants to recite?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I can try Prabhuji.
Yeah, please.
गोप्यस्तपस्किमचरन्यद् अनस्य रूपं लावण्यसारमसमूर्ध्वमनन्यसिद्धं दृग्भिः पिबन्त्यनुसावभिनवं व्रापम् एकान्तधाम यशसः श्रिय ऐश्वरस्य. It's kind of
Right.
Samhita meter, I guess.
Nice.
Hare Krishna.
Gopya tapa kimacharan yadanushya-rūpam lavanyasaramasamurthavamanyasiddham drigbhi pibanti anusavabhivanam drigbhi pibanti anusavabhinavam durapam ekantadhama yashasha shriya ishvarasya. One or two more want to recite?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hmm.
Gopasya tapaha kim acharan yat amushya rupam lavanyasaram asamortovam ananyasiddham drigbiha pibanti anusavabhinavam durapam ekantadama yashasa Shriya Aishwarasya. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Shall I play this? A quick 5-minute video. Here Prabhu explained this nice verse.
when Krishna entered the wrestling arena of Kamsa in Mathura, all the ladies of Mathura who were watching this wrestling match, they became very compassionate on Krishna and Balaram. These are tender boys, and these people are like mountain like wrestlers. Krishna and Balaram were about to wrestle with whom? Shala, Toshala, Kota, Chanura, Mushtika. These are such huge bodied wrestlers, and these are tender boys. So in that context, all the women of Mathura became very kind upon Krishna and Balaram, and they were thinking, we are so unfortunate that we are seeing Krishna and Balaram in such a piteous condition. But the Vrajavasis, especially the gopis of Vrindavan, are not unfortunate like us. These gopis of Vrindavan are seeing the beautiful form of Krishna, and they are never seeing Krishna with any difficulty. So we are seeing Krishna in difficulty, and they are just relishing the beautiful form of Krishna. And in that context, they say, Gopyah tapaha kimacharan yadamushya rupam. What kind of great austerities and auspicious activities did the gopis perform to be able to see this beautiful form of Krishna? Gopyah tapaha kimacharan yadamushya rupam. And what is the quality of that form of Krishna? Number one, there are 6 qualities that the Mathuravasis describe about Krishna's form. First is Lavanya Saram. Lavanya Saram means the essence of all loveliness. Krishna's form is so beautiful that it is the essence of all beauties. Lavanya Saram. Second is Asamordhvam. Asama Urdhvam. There is no other beautiful form in the entire cosmic manifestation that is equivalent to Krishna's form. What to speak of greater than Krishna's form? Krishna's form is the most beautiful form in the entire cosmic manifestation. Of all the forms of Krishna, Krishna in Vrindavan is the best form. Lavanya Saram, Asamordhvam. The third quality is Ananya Siddham. Where did Krishna get that much beauty? It is Ananya Siddham. Krishna did not acquire such beauty from anyone. Krishna has acquired this beauty not from anyone, but it is so inherent and innate and eternally a part of his system. Krishna does not acquire beauty from somewhere else. Ananya siddham. Fourth is drigbhihi pibanti anusava abhinavam. With the eyes, if we drink the beauty of Krishna, Krishna appears more and more beautiful. One will never be satiated by watching Krishna's beauty. Krishna is so beautiful that no one will get bored. Drigbhihi pibanti. When one drinks the nectarian beauty of Krishna through one's eyes, anusava abhinavam. That beauty appears newer and newer. Durapam. Fifth quality is durapam. It is not very easy to see Krishna in Vrindavan. One may say we'll go to Vrindavan and see Krishna, but it is not that easy. Prabhupada says one cannot go to Vrindavan by purchasing a ticket. Actually, being in Vrindavan means being in a devotional consciousness. In that devotional consciousness only then one can perceive the form of Krishna. Drigbhihi pibanti anusava abhinavam durapam. And the last line is ekanta dhama yashashaha shriya aishwarasya. The sixth quality of Krishna's beauty is, in this one form, all opulences are embedded. Ekanta dhama. Dhama means abode. Krishna's form is the abode of all opulences like beauty, knowledge, and renunciation, and wealth, etc., etc. So Krishna's form is the origin of all forms of Vishnu Tattvas, and Krishna's beauty is the origin and collection of all beauties that exist in the entire spiritual realm and the material realm. So that is the glory of Krishna's beauty, which is accessible and relishable by the Vrajavasis, especially the gopis. Hare Krishna.
For more such devotional
Hare Krishna. So, what is the verse telling here? Who recalls? We just heard.
Regarding Krishna's beauty and opulence, and also it explains how the gopis are fortunate to obtain all those through their bhakti.
Okay. And let's revisit the qualities, the 6 qualities. Anyone recalls? What are the 6 qualities mentioned which the Mathura ladies are describing about Krishna?
One is Lavanyasaram.
Lavanyasaram, very nice. What does that mean?
It's most beautiful. Like
Lavanya is beauty or loveliness.
lovely, yeah, lovely.
Sara is
Essence.
essence. So let's write that. Lavanya Saram, essence of all loveliness, aka beauty. That's fine too. What else? Asam urdhavam. Asam urdhavam. Showing all the. What does this mean?
Uncomparable.
There is no one equal to Krishna or superior to Krishna.
So if you see, there are 3 things here. Sama, urdhva. Urdhva means upar. Sama means same. Means no. No same, no upar. No one equal or greater than him, than Krishna. Then Ananya Siddham, self-perfect. It's not that he has to go to gym to get some strength or go to some makeup parlor to get some, makeup done or facelift done or facial done. He is perfect in every way. Then Drigbhi Pibanti. Drigbhi. Drig is to see, darshan, drig. So they are drinking this ever fresh beauty of the Lord by their eyes. So he's ever fresh. Then Durapam. Durapam means he is not easy to obtain or he's difficult to obtain. He's difficult to obtain. Durapam. Ekanta Dhama. So in one person, in one abode, in one personality, Yasha, Shriya, Aishwarya. Yasha is?
Fame.
Yasha means fame. Shriya, beauty. Aishwarya, opulence, etc. The six opulence of the Supreme Lord. Aishwaryasya samagrasya viryasya yashashriya jnana vairagyasya shannam bhaga iti gana. Supreme Lord, who is the abode of all the beauty, all the yasha, all the opulence, all the wealth, all the knowledge, everything, and all the renunciation. How can that be in one personality? Unparalleled. So that's the point here. So the gopis are, the Mathura ladies are saying that the gopis were drinking this, the nectar of Krishna's beauty, and we are drinking the poison of his injuries in this wrestling arena. Because we are seeing his injury. He is being hurt by these wrestlers. So what tapa they have done? Gopya tapa kim? Kya tap kiya उन्होंने? कि हमें यहाँ जहर पीना पड़ रहा है. We have to drink this poison of his injuries, and they drank the nectar of his beauty. See, this is the mood of devotional service. When Krishna was going to Mathura, the Vraja ladies were thinking, oh, how fortunate are the Mathura ladies, right? This is the mood of great souls. They don't think, oh, I am a great devotee. They feel I am not doing any service. Though, look at him. He is so fortunate. He is doing such amazing thing. He is getting the mercy of Guru and Gauranga. Although so always feeling that humble mood. Lavanya Saram, Ananya Siddham, Anusava Abhinnavam. Krishna becomes newer at every moment. Newer and newer. So this is a very nice verse talking about Krishna's beauty, and the Mathura ladies are glorifying the beauty of the Lord, at the same time the great fortune of the gopis of Vraja. Any other thoughts, comments here? We'll read the next verse. Anyone would like to read? This is also an important verse. Yes, any Prabhus want to read? I see Kant Prabhu is there, Babu Prabhu is there. Kant Prabhu, you want to try?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, I can write. Yeah, Krishna.
Okay.
Yadohana Vahavana Matano Papalepa Prenkeng Kanarba Rudito Shana Marjana Dau Gayanti Chainam Anurakta Diyo Śrī Kantyo Danya Vrajastriya Urkrama Chitta Yanaha. translation. Oh, there is no translation. Purport by Srila Prabhupada, disciple of Srila Prabhupada. Translation. The ladies of Vraja are the most fortunate of women because with their minds fully attached to Krishna and their throats always choked up with tears, they constantly sing about him while milking the cows, winnowing grain, churning butter, gathering cow dung for fuel, riding on swings, taking care of their crying babies, sprinkling the ground with water, cleaning their houses, and so on. By their exalted Krishna consciousness, they automatically acquire all desirable things. Hare Krishna.
Very well. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Any comments, thoughts,
Yeah,
reflections?
Prabhu, it's definitely it's a fortunate. I don't know, the gopis are always thinking about Krishna, and Prabhupada also one of the Prabhupada he mentioned that if we can do all the activities, but always keep in Krishna, chanting or remember Krishna, so that is possible because when we do any work, automatically our mind goes multiple thoughts, and no, it's kind of overthinking too much on certain thing. So if we want to avoid those things, maybe when we work, when we do any activity, think about Krishna, right? Those overthinking also will go away, and we always think about Krishna. It's kind of what gopis are doing. We can't do like that, but at least can try from our end. So that is what my understanding. Thank you, Babarik.
Very nice. Which verses in Bhagavad Gita which this resonates with?
Satatam kirtayantu mam Prabhuji.
Shatam kirtayantu mam. Okay, always sing my glories. Very nice.
Et karoshi yadasnasi.
Whatever you do, right, do it as an offering to me. There's an also verse which Prabhu indirectly quoted that while doing your things, remember Krishna. Which verse is that? Chapter 8.
Machita madgata pran. I don't know.
That's when conversing with each other. That's in chapter 10. Krishna says, you fight and remember me. So they are doing fighting here. They are doing their worldly duties, but they're absorbed of thinking about him. Tasmat sarveshu kalesu mam anusmare yuddhacha. You see, that's what they are doing, is it not? All the things, what are they are doing? They have a busy schedule. Do honey, gai ka, dudh ka, milking the cows. Then manthana, dadi manthana, Damodar Leela, right? And what is this avahane? This is like grains, they are cleaning the grains, threshing. Manthana, churning the butter. Upalepa, then gathering cow dung. Upale banana. Have you heard this? In India, upale, have you seen in the wall as these like round cow patties? It's a mystery, how the cow dung goes on the wall. But some Raja ladies are so expert, they'll throw on the wall like 20 feet high and it will go and stick. Upalepa, they're smearing the. What else they are doing? Pranka. They're, swinging on the swings. Arbha Rudita. They're taking care of their crying babies. The babies cry, they have to take care, right? The mothers have to take care. Ukshana. Ukshana Marjana. So sprinkling water on the ground and then cleaning. Has anyone seen this sprinkling water? Why would they sprinkle water on the ground? Because it's when it's too dusty and you start putting, like sweeping it, the dust will go in the air. So they put some water. Especially if you see to calm down the dust, the water is put. The sprinkling water and then doing marjan. Gayanti. What are they doing? They're singing. Cha. About him. Yani yani ha gitani tadbala charatani cha dadi nirmantani kale smaranti tani agayata. Mother Yashoda, Damodar Lila, this verse comes. So she was doing Dadi nirmantane kale smaranti tani agayata. She was remembering Krishna. She was singing about Krishna while doing the Dadi nirmantana. How? Anurakta, with complete absorption, completely with attachment. Dhiya, the mind, Anurakta Dhiya, the mind was attached. Ashru, Kantha, yeah. So what's happening? Their throats are choked up with tears as while they are singing about Krishna. That means they're not just doing lip service because someone told them chant Hare Krishna, right? Not for a ritual or a duty, but out of love. Their throats were uh, covered with or filled with the tears, right? Choked up with the tears. Dhanya Vrajastriya, Dhanya hai, Dhanya hai. In the previous verse, what we saw? Similar verse. What austerities have they done? They're so fortunate. Urukrama Chittayanaha. Their consciousness, their chitta is so attracted to Krishna, who is also known as Urukrama. So these Gopi, the Vraja ladies, very busy. There's so many activities that if someone says bhakti is for when I'll have no time and when I'll have, I'll be free, then I'll do it. But we see how the gopis are always so absorbed. Anuraktaha chittaha. Their mind is completely absorbed, their heart is completely absorbed. They are doing so many activities, they are not stopping their regular daily routine and services, but they're always thinking about Krishna. That's a great lesson for all of us. We may say, yes, we are busy. We may all have things to do, but we should take out time for Krishna. And we should take out some exclusive time. So His Chaitanya Prabhu says that when we do direct service, then our indirect absorption will grow. For example, someone says, yeah, I keep chanting while cooking. No, I chant while driving. Excellent. Not easy thing, right? I chant, or I sing bhajans while, dropping my son to the school, or when I'm going to the grocery, I am remembering Krishna. Excellent, amazing. All glories to you. But at the same time, we should take that remembrance, that consciousness will only mature and intensify in both quantity and quality when there is direct service. Like this we will call as direct service. We are exclusively reading Bhagavatam, chanting. Some direct service we do, whether 2 rounds, 4 rounds, 16 rounds, some direct absorption we should do. Then the indirect will also intensify in quantity and quality. If someone says, no, I have time, 2 hours to watch TV, 5 hours to play video games, but Krishna consciousness I'll do indirect. Then that's cheating. Right? Why don't we reverse it? We do direct Krishna consciousness more, that will basically help us to remember Krishna in the indirect services also stronger and better. Any thoughts, comments in these few verses where the gopis are where the the Mathuravasis are glorifying the Rajadham and the gopis and their good fortune.
Prabhuji, sorry, Antya, please go ahead.
No, go ahead, Prabhuji. I will talk.
Just one quick, maybe I missed to hear that, Prabhu. About you said about the direct service, Prabhuji. Can you please share a little bit more on the example, Prabhu? Like when you say direct service, is it doing service with respect to the we giving our time for doing physical service, Prabhu, or is it more like hearing the katha and chanting? Like, just trying to
Let's
thought.
put it this way, direct Krishna consciousness, right? Direct Krishna conscious activities and indirect Krishna conscious activities. So direct Krishna conscious activities are taking out exclusive time for chanting, or Shravanam, Kirtanam, doing Arti, doing Kirtan, doing japa together with family or individually, and going for holy places, right? If we don't go to Vrindavan, we say, oh yes, remember Vrindavan, but I have no time and desire to go to Vrindavan. Then how will we remember indirect Vrindavan? When time and situation and body allows, yes, we should go for holy places directly. Take out time, a week or two, and spend exclusive, direct, you can say. Go to those places, absorb completely. Then our indirect Krishna consciousness will also intensify. Is it helping? Indirect means now you're going driving on the road. You can't do something like you can't read Bhagavatam. You can't, right? You can't do many things which you can do directly, but maybe you can hear a kirtan. It will not be so absorbed, but you can talk to some devotee. You can talk to your family or people in the car and share about Krishna consciousness, what you read, what you heard, things like those. Same way we are going to a grocery store, we are buying some potatoes, other stuff. That will become also that's an indirect Krishna conscious activity. If the direct will be strong, the indirect will also become Krishna conscious. But if the direct is missing, then one person will not feel, oh, it's for Krishna. Then feel, oh, I love this, let's get this. There'll be no remembrance of Krishna. The more one does direct Krishna consciousness, even in their dreams, they'll remember Krishna. And it is scientific. Madhvacharya says that. And people say that. How many of you have experienced this? Tell me honestly. Whatever you are thinking throughout the day, sometimes you may think of office thoughts, some project deadline, and then you'll dream of that project. Someone's child is not dreaming about the child. Someone is dreaming about something in India, something here, something in office, something. Has it happened to you? Like whatever you were meditating upon through a few days or that day, and that dream came on, like very similar, right? I see a few thumbs up. So similarly, if we do more meditation on Krishna, we will even dream of Krishna. That's indirect. But how did that manifest? Through direct Krishna consciousness. Does that help, Vikant?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Very good. Any other comments anyone else has? Radha Mataji was saying.
Yes, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. And I was just want to glorify Srila Prabhupada. Like Srila Prabhupada made a system. It was very, very wonderful. So especially like even though we are born in a Hindu family, Indian family, we are not like worshipping the deities and offering bhoga every day and following the principles and reading scriptures every day. It's not there. But during festivals time we offer in my parents' house when we were young and all. But Prabhupada made such an arrangement that every day we follow Krishna consciousness, like everything, whatever we do, we offer to Krishna and we keep Krishna in the center and doing all the things like reading scriptures and kirtans, everything, like not one thing, like whatever we do, everything for Krishna consciousness. So it made it so simple way so that we can follow as a Grihastha, even though we don't have a temple, we don't go to temple every day. Still, we do the basic things, keeping deities in the center and following certain rules and regulations in the house. So to become more Krishna conscious every day. So thank you so much for all this Parampara system and ISKCON, and thank you, Prabhuji, for giving the classes on Bhagavatam. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji, for your association and your good example. Okay, so let's meditate on all the wonderful things we learned about the gopis of Raja and all the wonderful qualities, especially the 6 qualities which we learned about Krishna today, and meditate on that so you may also get those wonderful dreams. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम पुराण की जय, जगत गुरु श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, समवेत गौर भक्तवृंद की जय, वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो